Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Today is April 26th.
27, I think.
27. We are exactly 4 weeks out to our next upcoming event. May 24th at the heart of San Francisco, Keys Art Pavilion. Now let's introduce this gentleman once again, Jonnathan Dominguez.
Yes, sir.
I finally got his name down right, and now after he's been fighting on my show for like 3 or 4 times, this is one of the up-and-comer, reached the title match one time against Fernando Diaz, but now we are having you back. Take the last fight off, and let's tell us a little bit about your life and what's going on in everything.
Yes, sir. So, after the last event, it didn't go my way. Fernando Diaz, very game opponent. But I've been working hard ever since. Haven't stopped training. Just been studying, working in the gym and both gyms. Just running a lot, working on being a better version of myself. So.
You're still working for Verizon?
Yes, sir. Still working full time. It's hard to balance that work-life balance, but we make the most of what we can.
You are one of the up-and-coming prospect in the Santa Rosa area in the 145-pound division. On this upcoming fight, you are fighting catchweight 140-pound against Irving Martinez. He fought your teammate before.
He's fought 2 of my teammates.
2 of your teammates?
Yeah, he fought Carlos and he fought Tim.
Oh, that's right. He
Yeah.
fought Carlos and he fought Tim.
Yeah.
So yeah, and 1-1, right?
Yeah, 1-1. Carlos went to a decision, but he pretty much outstruck him. And then Tim, it was a questionable decision, but Tim, was handling him for like 2 rounds on the ground.
Right.
Yeah.
Now on this upcoming fight, you're against Irving. Do you happen to have a chance to watching his last fight yet?
I have not watched his last fight or really like any of his previous fights. I watched the ones that he went against Tim and Carlos just to rewatch those, but that's really it.
Now no one ever have a chance to finish him. It was close. In the last fight, he fought in a champion against the champ, Ashton Stanley. That was, Ashton Stanley have a couple chances full mount of him, ground and pound, and somehow couldn't. He's like a fish out of the water. He could flop around, he ends up get out, and it was an interesting fight. Where do you see yourself have an advantage on him?
I think really I could outstrike him. That's where I'm planning on coming in, kind of striking, doing my thing. If need be, we can go to the ground and probably get a sub, first, second round sub.
This is a very exciting matchup. In my opinion, both you guys love to stand, and Irving always losing his fight by people taking him down, grinding him on the floor, and but as far as like on the feet, this guy can throw hands.
Oh yeah, he's game.
He's a gamer. So this is actually a good for the fight fans treat to watching two of the MMA fighters who are actually waiting to stand up and slug it out with the small 4 or 5 ounce gloves. So it's going to be an interesting fight. Now it's 3-minute round, no shin guards, exciting matchup. How do you prepare for him on training wise? I
just work hard and continue working harder than I ever have. At the end of the day, it's more than just him. It's just becoming the best fighter I can be. I'm not just looking at Irving Martinez. I'm looking at being the best. Young J MMA. I'm trying to be the best me. So until that becomes the reality, I'm gonna keep working hard.
Now this fight, it's 140 pounds. Where do you see yourself in the future? Are you gonna move down to 135, or you want to go back up to 145, make it a little bit bigger?
Yeah, I'm definitely contemplating 35. One of my teammates, James, has gone to 35, and I've seen how he's done. So I think I'm ready to make the jump. I just sometimes be taking too many breaks in between. So I'd be eating like Patty. I'd be eating like Patty the Bag. I get too fat, and I can't, So I gotta stick to running and maybe go down to that 35.
Do you ever concern when you move down a little bit more, one weight class down, you were losing the strength and losing that explosiveness?
Nah, because I'm never really cutting that much. I'm walking around the same as what I'm fighting, so I'm not.
What do you walk around weight normally?
Normally like a 150, maybe max, maybe like 147. I'm not cutting too much weight when it
so
comes
135 is probably doable.
Yeah, 35 is probably where I'll end up being.
Any fighters out there that will caught your eye that you wants to fight in the future? I know Irving's in front of you, but down the line.
Irving's in front of me. Obviously, we both saw that championship fight at the last event. I was kind of thinking Somerset was gonna win that fight, to be honest, because Somerset got the better record, and I didn't really know anything about the other guy. But
me neither.
But that was a crazy fight. So both of those guys, I mean, would be good opponents. Obviously, the champion, who doesn't want to go to the championship and fight for the belt, But gotta earn your way to the top. You can't just be snagging.
Now the champion, somehow he is fighting on this card as well. TG from CSA. He is fighting a guy that you fought before. Polin. So Polin has been working his butt off for this upcoming fight, even though I know he's coming off a loss against you. So like, sometimes fighting doesn't add up. I beat you, you beat him, and I'm gonna guarantee beat him. Yeah. Sometimes fight just don't add up, right? So I'm very interested. What do you think of that matchup?
I think it's a good matchup. I think Poland's gonna surprise some people. I think Poland's really good, to be honest. But it's gonna be, obviously we got to see more of that other guy. We saw 6 seconds of his fight. He did what he did. I think it was more of a shocker. But now we know a little bit what he can do. So we're gonna see how he does on this fight with Poe.
Yeah, I know.
Game opponent.
I know a lot of people pretty much keep their eyes on him and all the 45ers. Like, I want to see what he can put out on this upcoming fight. So interesting matchup. Now, if people want to get a hold of you to buy a ticket, come watching you fight, how can people contact you, Jonnathan?
If you guys want to contact me, Young J MMA on Instagram, on TikTok, feel free to follow, hit me up on the DMs. I do custom clothing, so if you want custom clothing or my own merch, not designer, on Instagram we do custom clothing and my own merchandise and all that stuff.
What type of custom clothing do you do?
For like MMA fighters, I do their shorts, I do their garments, but I also do like for businesses, I do big clothing, big bold borders.
You're owning like a print shop or something?
I am the print shop. You know what I'm saying? I'm the child labor. I'm the one putting in all the work.
You got the machines and everything.
Everything.
Damn.
Shout out to him.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you got the machine and everything.
Got the machine. I am the machine. But yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, we print. We press and print and do everything ourselves. So.
T-shirts, hoodies. You do hats and
hats not yet, but shorts. Pretty much anything that you can
like a
wear.
print.
Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty awesome. Now on this upcoming fight card, on this upcoming fight camp, May 24. Who is your main training partner? Name a couple people.
I got Dom, I got James, Matthias is game. Chris, he's a pro fighter, so he puts the dog in everybody and make sure everybody getting good rounds.
He's fighting a week before you guys.
Yeah, he is fighting in the San Jose card, so that's gonna be a gangster card. We got Mikey, he's a Muay Thai guy. He's fighting also he's in the Rising Muay Thai. He's fighting in that card, so we got a lot of different different MMA fighters. Yeah, but they're all ready to compete in game.
Any special loved one, training partner, supporters that you want to shout out to for this upcoming fight?
Shout out the whole team, shout out my fiance, shout out my family and everybody who holding it down. You already know we're coming in and we're gonna take that dub.
And you have usually a good amount of people come watching you fight.
Oh yeah, we always get a good crowd, so we're gonna bring another good crowd and we're gonna make sure it gets rowdy. You already know.
That's all pretty awesome, Now, you follow UFC?
Yes sir.
And you heard about Dana White kind of announced Ilya Porez is gonna fight Islam this year.
They announced that?
Yeah, that fight's pretty much done deal. This is the fight that everyone. I was driving up here this morning. I was listening to the Dana White's statement last night. I'm like, fuck, man, that's one fight I will dying to watch it.
Yeah. I think Islam's probably too big. Even though Ilya is like really good and he's, I think he can win. Islam's walking around almost 200 pounds, So it's like he's just cutting. They know how to cut. They know their mechanism on how to do that really good. So they're walking around.
He's just a bigger man. He can even fight at 170.
Oh yeah, he could fight at 170 easily.
So if that fight happened, who do you think is gonna take the dub?
Yeah,
Islam?
I think Islam probably wins pretty easily too.
Pretty easily.
Yeah, in the first round, probably just takes him down and mauls them. These guys are huge. Yeah, these guys once they rehydrate, they're big dudes. They're not 55ers, man. They're big.
They're like in the 80s.
Yeah, they're big ass dudes, man.
And you see like that the 135 pound, the Usman Nurmagomedov, the 135 pound. Is that right?
Ifan Marab, right?
Ifan Marab. The night of the fight, he had 159.8.
Wow.
He gained 25 pounds in one night, and I'm
do that?
I'm looking at the chart, because in the State Commission, California, I'm looking at the chart. I'm like, he gained 25 pounds in one night. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, borderline illegal.
Absolutely, like straight up,
Yeah.
Now, if Arvin Martinez watching this interview, what do you have to say to him?
Let's go put on a show. You already know I'm ready to go put on a show, so it's game time, baby. Let's get it.
What do you think the fight is gonna happen? Distant, finish, submission, or TKO?
I never try to go for the distance. I know I'd be going to the distance, but I ain't trying to go to the distance. I'm trying to go first round TKO or second round sub. We'll see how we play it.
That's pretty awesome. For more information, check out DragonHouseMMA.com. We are updating the website tonight, midnight. I'm gonna be working on it, and keep checking out, guys. It's gonna be over 20 plus fights on this upcoming card. Do not miss it out. Come support. Order your pay-per-view voucher from DragonHouseMMA.com. This event's a live stream pay-per-view nationwide. And then follow me on Instagram. Keep it updates how our gym operates, upcoming event, all that stuff, the up-and-comers, and then all the up-and-comer news, the matchups. I'm doing some matchup breakdowns this upcoming week for a few matchups on this upcoming card. So making sure you guys follow me on Instagram, and please subscribe my YouTube channel. We just hit a little over 5,000 subscribers. We are trying to hit the 6,000 mark. So thank you for all the love and support, all the five fans. And I'm Jong signing out, and Jonnathan Dominguez. We'll see you guys May 24th.